Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone. Is amazing news, amazing news. Thank you so much. I have to go. Hey, welcome back to Discovery Ranch. My name is Mr. Dawson, and I'm here to take you on discoveries so you can learn how to read and write. Join me here each day so we can go on new discoveries together. And remember that if you will write to me and send me something that you learned this week, I will send you an activity book. Yes, I'm so excited about that. Now listen, I was just on the phone and great news, they have the bugs under control. I'm so excited about that because they can do a lot of damage to all our food crops. All right, I know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? I bet you do. Let's say it together. Daily phonemic awareness. Wave your hands around. Phonemic awareness. Yes. We're going to have fun doing some games here. Today, we're going to do addition, phoneme addition. And I'm going to get my paper out because I want to make sure I remember what we're going to do. You ready? I'm going to give you a word, and then I'm going to give you a phoneme to add either at the beginning or at the end, and it's going to make a new word. Let's see if you can figure out the new word. Are you ready? Here you go. Here's the first word. My first word is pot. Pot. Can you say pot? Now, if I put a S in the front of pot, what's the new word? Right. It's spot. 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 Good job. Okay, here's my next one. Are you ready? My next one is war. Can you say war? Yes. Now I'm going to put a at the end of that word. What's my new word? Warm. Warm. Good job. That's excellent. Okay, here's my last one. Ooh, here we go. Oh, I love this one. Why? Oh, because it kind of reminds me about our bugs. Are you ready? My word is lug. Can you say lug? Yes, lug. Okay, now, if I put a S on the front of lug, what's my new word? Slug. 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 Oh yeah, they're ooey gooey things. Ooh, I don't like slugs. Slug is our word. Good job. All right, now it's time for our sight words. All right, here we go. Let's look at our sight. Ooh, where's my pointer? It's way over here. I got to get my pointer. Let's do our sight words. We've done these and these and these, so we better do these over here. Remember, sight words are important because if you know them, when you see them in a book, you'll say, oh, I know that word. Or if you need to write them, guess what? You'll say, oh, I know how to write that word because I remembered it in my brain. Are you guys ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Not. For. Are. 2. 1. Put. It. Or. Little. Like. By. Good. Excellent, excellent. We know all of these words, and we're going to review them all. We've been reviewing them all week, and I want you to really get them in your brain so that when you see them in a book, you'll go, oh, I know that word for sure. All right. Now, we've been talking about in phonics, the vowel teams. So I thought we better review first, and then we'll go to the one we've been learning this week. Here's cow, and the phoneme for cow is ow, and these are the clues, O-W and O-U. Here's book, and the phoneme is and here is the clue, O-O says Here's spoon, and the phoneme is oo, and these are all the clues, O-O, U blank E, U blank EW, UE, OU, and blank UI blank. And this one is boy. Boy, and the phoneme is oi. And here are our clues. OI and blank OY. They both say oi. All right. Now we have been learning about aw, like in straw. Straw. If we have a straw and you listen to that ending sound, aw, then that's what we want. And these are the clues of how what you would see in a book that would make you say aw. It would be A, AW, AU, AUGH, and AL. And I've also been talking to you about a lot of the times, this seems like the one that you're going to see the most, AW. You can see the other ones, and don't be confused if you do. If you see AUGH, you're going to say aw. Or if you see AU, you're going to say aw. But the one that I see a lot is AW. Just like in straw, look, there's the AW. Do you see it? All right, so let's go back to our reading today and look at it. Do you remember this story? Let's read it again. Hawk at dawn. 6 hens met. We need to make a plan. A hawk will come at dawn. Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the hawk's going to want the hens? Maybe. Maybe. But if they make a plan, maybe it won't happen. Okay, here we go. It says 6 hens got busy. These hens made a plan. They made a plan. They ran across the lawn. They crawled under a mill. 6 hens hid from a hawk. So what was their plan? What was their plan? Right, their plan was to hide under the mill to hide from the hawk. Do you think that's a good plan? I don't know. It could be. Well, they'll see. They'll find out. All right. Anyway, I want to take a look at our clues. Now remember, when you see a clue, you're going to say, ah. Right. So let's look at the first sentence. Do you see an ah? I'm looking for those clues. I'm looking for those clues. I don't see one yet. Do you see one? Oh, there it is. Look. AW. AW. Now, when I sound it out, I'm going to say aw. Aw. Hawk. Very nice. Okay, let's keep going. We'll come at dawn. Oh, here's another one right there. Do you see it? Duh. I'm going to say aw because it's AW. On. Dawn. Let's keep it going. 6 hens got busy. These hens made a plan. They ran across the, oh, here's another one, AW. And what does AW say? Ah, lawn. They, oh, here's another one, crawled. Crawled. We had that word earlier in our sheet that we did. Okay, they crawled under a mill. 6 hen hid from a, there it is again, hawk. Hawk. Whoa, we did it. We found all of the ahs that we could see. Ah, ah, ah. And all of them were what? A-W. Isn't that nice? Well, let's move on to reading. Are you ready? Now, before we go on to what we've written this week, I want to take a look at our essential question. What kinds of bugs do you know about? We've talked about a lot of bugs, all kinds. And we have bugs, bugs, bugs. And remember on Monday, I showed you all those bugs. Oh my goodness, if I had them here, I'd show you again. But I don't. And then what did we do? We started writing. Yes, we did. We started writing. And then, after we wrote, do you remember what we did? Yes, we edited. We edited. That's right. And this is our finished piece so far. Here's our paragraph. Let's take a look at our paragraph card way over here. Parts of a paragraph. Remember, there's a topic, which is like the top bun. You need it to hold that juicy part in, and the bottom bun, the conclusion. But the main part that's important are all the juicy parts in the middle, right? And that's what we've done right here. Look, we have our topic. Maybe I should write this down. Look, here's our topic. And here are all our details. And then here's our conclusion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't know if I was going to have room for that. Okay, conclusion. Okay, so we have our topic, details, and conclusion. Let's read it. There are many kinds of bugs in nature. A spider is a bug. A ladybug is a bug. A beetle is a bug. These are some bugs we find in nature. Now, remember yesterday when I was talking about this, I was saying that these are cool. These are cool set, but it's a little bit boring. So I want to jazz it up. I want to make it a little cooler. So I want to change a little bit of this sentence, the detailed sentences, to make it a little bit more exciting. So instead of a spider is a bug, what could we say? Oh, and this is what I came up with. A hairy spider is a bug. How about that one? That's pretty cool. And then instead of saying a, I don't want to say a all the time. Maybe I'm going to use the this time. And say, the small ladybug is a bug. Not a big one. It's just a small one. And what could I do with beetle? You know what? A lot of times I see beetles and they're kind of brown. So I'm going to say a brown beetle is a bug. How about that? Look at that. A brown beetle is a bug. Now that jazzed up my story a little bit more. So it just doesn't say a spider is a bug. I gave you some information, the adjectives. These are adjectives. Remember we talked about that and how adjectives make it more exciting. There are many kinds of bugs in nature. A hairy spider is a bug. A small ladybug is a bug. A brown beetle is a bug. These are some bugs we find in nature. Do you see how the adjectives made it a little bit more exciting? It did for me. Maybe you could do that too. Write me a paragraph about some bugs that you know about and send it to me to the station so that I can read what you've wrote. Work on it, edit it, and send it to the station so I can read it. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Remember, tomorrow is reading day, so I am very excited about that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.